New this morning, a man is dead and the person who killed him on the run right now. News Channel 5's Deja Knight joins us live from the CJC. And Deja, I know you've been talking with investigators on this. Have they said whether or not this was a random attack or did this victim know the suspect?
Well, they actually haven't mentioned anything about that at all just yet, Steve. They say, in fact, they don't even know if the victim lived in that area. We're talking about the 1400 block of Herman Street. Take a look at this Google map we have here to give you a better idea of where this is located. Now, this is right by the Andrew Jackson Courts. It's public housing there. It's only a block away from a Boys and Girls Club. So there are a lot of children in this area. Luckily, no one else was hurt, but unfortunately, the man who was shot, he did die earlier this morning. He was shot once in the stomach, but like we said, he was the only one injured. This happened just after 9:30 last night. The gunman still on the run at this hour. Like we said, we've been in contact with police all morning. They're continuing their investigation. However, they do not have a description of that suspect, and they also don't have the answer to that question you just asked me, Steve. Do these two people, or did they know each other? Hopefully, we'll learn more about that as the morning and the day goes on. But for now, we're just going to have to go on what they're giving us. So as soon as we learn more, we'll update you here and online. We're live at the Criminal Justice Center. Deja Knight, News Channel 5 HD.
All right, Deja, thanks so much. A person had to be cut from their vehicle after a head-on crash overnight. The Murray County Fire Department telling us two vehicles crashed on New Lewisburg Highway, just east of Highway 373 overnight. Rescuers used the jaws of life to free one of those victims, and a medical helicopter had to be flown in to take that person to Vanderbilt Medical Center. Another was driven to Murray Regional. New Lewisburg Highway was shut down for a few hours. It's back open now. The cause of that crash remains under investigation.
A 15-year-old girl is facing charges for bringing a gun to school. Metro Police say the school resource officer at Pearl Cone High received a tip that there was a gun on the property, and investigators say the SRO, the school resource officer, found the gun loaded with starter rounds. That student was allegedly planning to sell the gun to another student. And we want to show you these two women. Take a good look. They are accused of going on a spending spree with a stolen wallet. Franklin police say they got the wallet from a dressing room at Forever 21. Then they used the stolen credit cards at several stores in Nashville, including at Opry Mills. Call Crime Stoppers at 794-4000. If you recognize them, you could get $1,000 if you help lead to their arrest. Steve?
Politics now. Amy, the Libertarian Party of Tennessee filing a federal lawsuit claiming the state's election laws are unfair to anyone who's not in a major party. The group is hoping to get the ballot changed for this November. Currently, if a candidate is not a Republican or Democrat, you'll likely only see the word independent next to their name. Especially true in statewide races. The Libertarians argue that independent could mean anything and that voters really deserve more information.
You could have, people on the ballot that are from a party you didn't want, like Nazi or Communist Party, and they would be on there as an independent, and you wouldn't know who they were.
Now, because of the pending lawsuit, the State Division of Elections could not comment on this story. The Libertarians are hoping to have their day in court within the next month. Governor Bill Haslam's top legal advisor is now Tennessee's new Attorney General. The state Supreme Court selected Republican Herbert Slattery III. He served in Governor Haslam's cabinet since 2011. He practiced law for more than 3 decades. He also gave counsel to former Governor Phil Bredesen. A panel of 6 Attorney General candidates, including the incumbent Bob Cooper, a Democrat, were all in the running. Many conservatives wanted the justices to install a Republican Attorney General. House Minority Leader Craig Fitzhugh, however, calls the ouster of Cooper a partisan takedown. No question about it. The move comes in the wake of that push to vote out 3 state Supreme Court justices who were appointed by Democratic Governor Phil Bredesen.
It looks like, I don't have any other conclusion to draw, but that the justices capitulated to the lieutenant governor and validated what he was trying to do in politicizing our state's judiciary.
Fitzhugh did add, though, that he thinks Slattery will do a good job as Attorney General. Amy?
And happening today, supporters of Macon County Sheriff Mark Gammons are holding a rally for him. The TBI started investigating Sheriff Gammons when he fired 4 employees the day after winning re-election. The former employees say it's because their family members openly supported Gammons' opponent. That investigation continues, and in the meantime, his supporters are showing they stand with the sheriff. A rally is being held at 5:30 this afternoon at the Key Park in Lafayette. The Lebanon Public Square will start undergoing some big changes next month. That's when phase 1 of a downtown redesign project begins. It will focus on the inner part of the square and is expected to be completed by Thanksgiving. That looks good. Phase 2 will start in the spring. The goal is to add some landscaping while increasing safety for pedestrians. Both TDOT and the City of Lebanon are funding the project, and that's going to look good.
They've got a great square in Lebanon, but
do.
I agree. I think they need some landscaping, some grass around that middle section
Make
there.
it more attractive to everybody coming down there.